Hey there, wrestling fans. It's me, Team Rai, back with another wrestling podcast. And we are going to discuss about last night's Wrestlemania 30. And this is our review. Go for it, my man.
All right. Okay. Pretty much we're just gonna discuss the main points of the show. Really, because that's pretty much what everybody cares about. They don't care about the nobody matches or whatever. I don't know how to say that, but let's just go ahead and start it off with the open of the show. We had I thought this is a really good WrestleMania segment. Probably one of the best ones I've seen. Great moment, great WrestleMania moment. We had Hulk Hogan come out. He botched his lines. What do you expect? And all this. I mean, he is old and stuff. It's funny. He said that the Superdome was the Silver Dome. I guess he was thinking of WrestleMania 3 when he faced Andre. That was 27 years ago. I guess I guess it's him being old. It's catching up to him. But or he just did it. He botched the line on purpose to try and get a reaction. But and then Austin came out. I guess they sent Austin out to save the day or whatever, like just to save Hogan from embarrassing himself. This was a really awesome confrontation. I thought maybe Hogan was gonna get a stunner, and Hogan and Austin had a little promo against each other, and then I was like, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew who was coming out next. The Rock came out, and I knew that. And Rock came out, and all three of them talked to each other. They had a little segment with each other. It was really well done, really great. It was way better than when Rock opened the show at 27. This blows that shit out of the water. And all three of them, to top it off, all three of them had a beer together. They drank some Steve Weisers. That's too bad nobody got stunners, but you know what? I was happy the way it ended. Probably if he would have given Hogan a stunner, would have broke his back. I don't know. But really good segment to start WrestleMania, and what a great moment. What do you think?
I think it was awesome. I mean, it was very funny when Hogan says the Silver Dome so many freaking times. I think he did on purpose to get a reaction, Tony. I mean, I agree with you. Then Austin came out. I really thought, I don't know about you, he's gonna come out with his vehicle he did at WrestleMania 20. You know what I'm saying? Instead of walking,
Yeah.
but whatever. What do you think about his new shirt he was wearing?
It's just to promote his podcast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess though he's not gonna promote it to buy it, right?
Probably not.
Oh. And then I'm really surprised that The Rock came out. You weren't because you know about that stuff. I was marking out because last time we saw The Rock, I mean, I know you told me that he was at the Hall of Fame. I didn't know that because I saw his mom there, and I am assuming he was there. But you told me he was there. It was awesome to see three legends discuss old times, and they have a beer together. So that was a great segment to kick off Mania. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah, and just to throw this out here, I don't know if anybody else realized this, but this was the first time we've seen The Rock since last year's WrestleMania.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, 1 year went
Uh,
by.
yep.
I did. So first match, which I was really surprised that this opened the show, but I was happy too. I think this is a good way to open the show. Get the fans pumped for the Mania, get the fans pumped for Mania. Fast paced match. Triple H, Daniel Bryan opened the show. Triple H had an awesome entrance, like always. Triple H always has a really cool entrance at Mania. He was kind of, I guess being the King of Kings, he had a bunch of ladies with him. And all this. Stephanie looked hot as always. And Triple H, made his entrance, and then Daniel Bryan came out, with it. I thought Daniel Bryan was gonna have like some special entrance or something, but no, he just came out like usual, like he usually would. And this was an awesome match. Daniel Bryan, like most all of us predicted he would do, he won the match. He beat Triple H, and after the match, Triple H attacked him. And yeah, so that was that. But a really good match, a good way to open the show. What do you think?
It was a great match to kick off Mania. The first match of the night. Awesome. And I love how Daniel Bryan won, and he was um, eligible to be part of that triple threat match later on in the evening. I know Triple H was pissed. Stephanie was mad. You could tell on the reaction. Triple H got another shot with the arm, with the chair, and say screw you, Orton. I mean, screw you, Daniel Bryan. You're not going to win the damn belt. So it was awesome, great moment for WWE. Tony.
Yeah, yep. Agreed. All right. So next thing, I'm not gonna go in order here because we're not talking about everything, every little detail. Let's just go with this. Next thing to talk about that really deserves, I guess, a mention is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. This wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. This actually turned out pretty good. I guess you could say they pretty much threw all the jobbers in there. Uh, and then they had Big Show and Sheamus make their entrances. And Big Show is wearing a black singlet, I guess paying homage to Andre the Giant. We haven't seen him wear a black singlet in a while. Um, and yeah, this match, to me, surprisingly, this match got enough time. You got jobbers out of there. You got to see jobbers get eliminated right away. And at the end of the day, it was down to Big Show and Cesaro. Cesaro, I guess you could say, was a last minute replacement or not replacement, but a last minute addition to the match because seeing he was in the Fatal 4 tag team match earlier in the night, I guess he originally wasn't supposed to be in this match, but they ended up putting in this match, which I was happy they did. And Cesaro got his WrestleMania moment by body slamming the Big Show over the top rope, kind of similar to what Hogan did to Andre 27 years ago at Mania 3. It was kind of similar to that. And Cesaro won the Battle Royal. He won the trophy, and good for him. I think it was good that a young star won it. Thank God Big Show didn't win it. Yeah, I wanted Dolph Ziggler to win it, but I'm happy with Cesaro. As long as a young guy, a guy that a guy that's gonna be future champion soon, wins it. That's really all that matters. So, congratulations to him. What's your thoughts?
Well, before I said that, I don't know if you noticed it, probably did. Kofi did another moment. Um, I thought he was gonna get eliminated, but his feet was on the stairs, and he got back in the ring. Is that kind of cool or what, Tony?
Yeah, he got knocked on, and he got knocked out, and then his feet like landed on the steel steps.
He look like he does great at the Rumbles, moments, and the same thing for Battle Royal. But if it comes down to other matches, they don't give down. I mean, he does very good Money in Bank ladder matches, but nothing. No, he will never become a main eventer. That's kind of sad, but he did pretty good. Great
All
moment.
Kofi's good for is spots, really.
Yeah, but
So.
it's very cool how Kofi did. About the winner, congratulations. That was kind of cool how he body slammed him. He picked him up and just over the top rope. A great moment. It reminded me of WrestleMania 3. I think it had something to do with same thing what happened at I think was it WrestleMania 23 when Kane did it to Great Khali. Remember that moment?
Yeah.
They screwed up big time, didn't they?
Yeah.
So that's why they want to recreate it for WrestleMania 30. It makes more sense, but kind of glad. I know we didn't mention this, but in the pre-show, the Un-Americans, it's over. Thank God, because I got tired of that group. That group was not going anywhere. So what's your thoughts, really quickly, Tony?
Well, I guess Cesaro can now move on to his singles career and go, become
Solo, yep.
what?
He could go solo.
Yeah, and become a future main eventer. And I guess this is the start of his face run because we're gonna turn him face soon. And here we go. They turned him face at WrestleMania, and no better way to do it. And yeah, finally glad he's done with Jack Swagger.
Thank God, because I don't know what Jack Swagger gonna do next. I don't know if he's gonna still be called Wheel of People. I don't know. Not too sure.
Yeah. So you happy Cesaro won?
Yeah, I'm glad, but you said before, you don't want to have this thing every Mania, but you think they will have it, right? Every year?
I heard they are going to.
Oh God, I think that's a bad decision. They should just.
I heard they are going to because it's going to be similar to Money in the Bank when they used to have Money in the Bank every year. It's going to be WrestleMania. It's going to have like a special little match every year.
And people got to get tired of it,
Yeah, and I heard that, and I heard the winner of the whoever gets the trophy, I guess they're going to carry it around for like a year.
Oh God.
So I don't know.
Same thing what happened to bragging rights. Remember back in the day?
The trophies, yeah.
Yep.
When Raw and SmackDown, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Next thing to talk about, really, let's just go and talk about this. We had John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Now, this is a really good match. It was cool to see Bray Wyatt's band perform his song live, the Wyatt family and everything. Really good match. I like this match. Best part in this match is when Cena was going in for the 5-knuckle shuffle, and when he came back to hit Bray Wyatt with it, Bray Wyatt was like in a spider trance or whatever. Like he was like he was in the form of a spider. It was like creepy as hell. scared the shit out of Cena. I'm surprised he didn't shit his pants. What do you call it? And really good match. At the end of the day, though, I mean, I like the match and all. I'm not gonna look past how good the match was, but at the end of the day, I don't know why Cena won. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't know why WWE booked him to win it, but whatever. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm still not gonna take anything away from the match. It was a good match, but we all know this isn't the end. This is not the end of the feud. There's got to be a rematch. There has to be maybe tonight on Raw or next month at Extreme Rules. There'll probably be a rematch where Bray Wyatt will win this time, but a good match, and yeah. So, what do you think?
It was a good match. I love the Wyatt family theme. The bands is awesome. I love how the band members wear those kind of masks. Very, very creepy. I love it. What's the band name again?
No, it's just a guy.
Oh, just
It's called. It's called. I think his name is Mark Crozer. Yeah, Krauser, something like that.
okay. So probably not a big famous guy, huh?
Maybe not. I've only heard this song from him.
But it's very cool. I really wish the outcome was a little different. I love to see Wyatt because does John Cena really need this win? No, we discussed this many times. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know. I think WWE kind of screwed us up, and I don't know what WWE's thinking. I have no idea.
Mhm.
I know last year, off the subject, Fandango got his first win. He was a rookie, and if that could happen last year, why can't John Cena let the new guy win? But I guess a different guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
And WWE, the way they book it.
Yeah, stupid. I guess WWE wants to keep burying these young guys sometimes. I know, but oh god, it just really it makes me mad sometimes.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Very not mad, but very frustrating, disappointed. I can't really describe how I really feel about the John Cena match last night, but overall it was a good match. But I really wish it was a different outcome, Tony. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
All right. We'll get into the next match. Probably the shocker of the night. But not match of the night. Really, it was sad to say because most of the time, Taker's matches are match of the night. But Brock Lesnar defeated the streak. Undertaker is now 21-1. Now I'm gonna throw this out there from what I've read online. I'm pretty sure this is the truth. It has to be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But it was Undertaker's choice to have Brock Lesnar end the streak. I'm just gonna say this too. This makes sense as well. If you guys remember back in 2010 at the UFC event that Undertaker attended, when Brock Lesnar was still in UFC, he asked Brock Lesnar, "You want to do it?" And I'm guessing he was referring, "You want to end the streak?" I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, Brock Lesnar ended the streak. This is, I can't believe I'm going to say this about a Taker match, but this is a horrible match. It was boring. It was just so slow paced. It should have been like a no DQ match, but I guess Taker didn't care. Taker already knew he was going to lose. He told the creative or whatever that he wanted Lesnar to win, so he didn't care how his performance was. But to me, I don't think it really should matter if you're going to win or lose. Either way, you should still give your best effort and not be lazy. I just thought, as much as I love Taker, I'm always been a fan of his, and I always will be, no matter what. I just felt that he could have gave a better effort, something like that. I mean, if he knew he knew he was losing, but he seemed like he didn't care. Like, oh, I'm gonna work sloppy. I mean, he should have just put his best effort in. But I guess he knew he was gonna lose. He didn't care. He just was whatever. He didn't really put his best effort in, and he lost. And holy crap, the fans were shocked for like at least 5 minutes. It took a couple minutes for Brock Lesnar's music to play again after he won because I guess people were in such shock. And then the graphics showed up saying 21-1 and all this. Then I knew it was real. I knew it was real. Like the streak has really ended and it was really over. And then after the match, Taker, got up, a big thank you Taker chant, and all this. They were cheering him. He walked out on his own. And now the question is this the end for Taker? And I don't think it is because I discussed this with a few people. If this was the end of Taker, why would they have had him walked out on his own? They should have had him carried away or put him in a casket and then just wheeled him away. Like that would have been a perfect send off for Taker. I just feel like him walking out on his own means he's not done just yet. So as I was discussing you off camera or whatever, before we made this video, I was discussing to you what
on the podcast, right? Podcast.
Yeah, I was discussing to you that maybe WWE had the streak. Taker wanted the streak over and all this, and maybe now WWE will use this this will be a perfect way to do a Sting and Taker match because now there's streaks out of the way and there's no more streak, it's a little bit more unpredictable who would win between the two because there's nothing there there's nothing there, to like say, oh, Taker's gonna definitely win, on us. But I think that'd be a good way, maybe now they can do Sting and Taker and all this. But it is what it is. He should have just stayed at 20. But you know what? I respect any decision Undertaker makes. I respect it. I respect the guy. He's been around for 22 years. We all know he don't have much left in the tank, but I don't know. Tell me what you have to think about this.
Well, but this match, I agree with you. Very, very sloppy, and it looked like it to me because I'm watching it right now on WWE Network. This match is very, very slow, and look like Taker didn't give a flying shit because he knew he's gonna lose anyway. And if I was Taker, he should win this match, then go undefeated. But I guess it makes sense because if he lost, because the next night Raw, like tonight, if Sting does come, he could cut a big promo and he could challenge Taker at WrestleMania 31. So it was not the best Taker match against Lesnar because those two guys have a great history back in the early 2000s. Unforgiven and Hell in a Cell. At No Mercy. But those two matches are better than this one. Tony.
Yeah.
But it's okay. But Paul Heyman finally got revenge on Taker because last year he was with Punk, and that was a better match than this one,
Yeah, I said this also too. I respect Undertaker's opinion to have Brock Lesnar. I just don't know why out of everybody Brock Lesnar. Hell, I would have rather had Punk end it, Shawn Michaels Edge, but I just don't. The reason I don't get why Brock ended it, he wanted Brock to end it. Number one, Brock left for 8 years. Number two, Brock wrestles 2 times a year. Number three, Brock Lesnar does not give a damn about the business. And number four, Brock Lesnar's not a young upcoming guy. Brock Lesnar's been champion and he's been to the top of the mountain before. It would have been better if more of like a Roman Reigns or like a Bray Wyatt would have ended the streak because it could have boosted their young career and put something on their resume and all this. But I'll never know. But if Taker wanted it to end this way, so be it. That's his choice.
I totally agree, but he don't have many years left. I know he has a legend contract. He only wrestled once in a blue moon, like Mania time. He might make an appearance on Raw, very, very rarely on SmackDown, but it's mostly Raw. But he's definitely Hall of Famer. And now, Tony, they can make a brand new DVD or Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because the streak's over, probably they're gonna make a DVD that say the streak's over. Lesnar end it.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a better documentary because the other ones they made, it was dog shit.
Yeah, it was.
But
so now on from that, we'll see what happens tonight on Raw. Hopefully Sting will come and they can maybe build towards their match. I don't even know if Taker will be there because reports are that he suffered a concussion, he injured his neck, all kinds of stuff. I know he went to the hospital. All this. Apparently he went to the hospital. Like Vince went in the ambulance with him.
Wow.
So we'll have to wait and see. But let's get on to the last part of this review. Daniel Bryan finally did it. He overcame the Authority. He beat the Authority. He beat Randy Orton and Batista in a triple threat to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in a great match. To me, this is match tonight, in my opinion. This was a great match. The crowd was dead. The crowd somewhat was dead through this match, but eventually the match started getting really good, and the crowd was chanting, "This is awesome," and it was awesome. And you had crazy spots in this match. Best part in this match, hands down, was when Batista, Randy Orton were on 2 separate tables. Daniel Bryan was there. Batista loaded him up for a Batista bomb. He threw him into Randy Orton. Randy Orton got him with an RKO, and Randy Orton and Bryan went to the table together. That was awesome. Daniel Bryan got stretchered out of the arena, but he came back. He got off the stretcher, and Triple H and Stephanie tried to interfere. Triple H got a sledgehammer. Daniel Bryan hit him with a sledgehammer, knocked him off the apron. Daniel Bryan took out Stephanie. He knocked her down. The rogue referee, tried to get involved. The guy that has a pass with Daniel Bryan when he screwed Daniel Bryan before. He got involved. Daniel Bryan took him out. Daniel Bryan was just taking everybody out. It felt like Super Goat. It was a Super Goat. He was kind of like Super Cena in a way. I'm not complaining though. Daniel Bryan, at the end of the day, he made Batista tap out. It almost seemed like Chris Paul making Triple H tap out at WrestleMania 20 in a way. It was kind of like it seemed a resemblance to that, a huge resemblance. And Daniel Bryan celebrated. And those two people that got in the ring, a lot of people are probably wondering who the hell are these people. Apparently, that was Daniel Bryan's sister and his niece.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just fans.
So did I, but no, it was his sister and his niece.
Oh, okay.
So Daniel Bryan celebrated, and finally Daniel Bryan, I guess you could say, has overcome the odds. I guess you could say for this WrestleMania, a streak ends and a yes, the movement continues kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think?
Yeah, Paul Heyman was. The match just ended, and Paul Heyman just had like a monker moment. All the fans sort of say, "Holy shit, what the hell happened?" You know?
Yeah.
It was a good shock moment, and that's what WWE needs, you know?
Yeah. So what do you think of the main event?
Oh my gosh, awesome! Thank God Daniel Bryan won. So Daniel Bryan the world, Tony? Yes, yes! It took 8 freaking months, Tony. 8 months.
Don't get too happy if they what if they ship him the belt tonight?
Oh my God, I'd be freaking pissed. Oh my, say another rematch. This time in Extreme Rules.
Yep, Triple H is going to be involved to be a fatal four-way with Stephanie as the special guest referee.
And
you win the match, you get the championship and Stephanie.
And they brought in a referee in yesterday. Remember that? Yeah, the referee.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But Daniel Bryan came. He came over the odds. What's that word? Came over the odds.
Overcame the odds.
Yep, and then he did it. And finally, because Orton, he was a boring champion. He had that belt since what? August, right?
Technically, and he had the 2 titles since December.
Yeah, so boring. God damn.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. To me, this is my opinion. To all the people that say Batista, I've even said that too. But I've said sometimes Batista and Randy can't wrestle. Well, more so Batista can't wrestle than Randy. But I've said that. But looking back on this match, to me, all 3 guys put in the best effort. You know what? They all put in an effort.
Oh yeah, yep. I agree. Make this short and sweet before we end this. What's your thoughts on AJ returning her belt?
It is what it is. I'm not surprised. I can't. I was just like the rest of the crowd. I was dead during this match because I didn't really care because I was still shocked that Taker lost.
Yeah. I think they kind of messed up on that Divas match. It should be a like elimination or not just one pinfall, but whatever. But
did you like it?
It went too quick, you know.
Mm.
But whatever, it could do a lot better. But I don't think WWE management or writers or creators don't give a damn about the Divas division, and they don't.
Well, and it was kind of hard to have this match. It was kind of hard for this match to try and be good, especially when this match is taking place after the Taker match.
Yeah, see, go figure, see.
So.
And it died.
Yeah, but then at the main event, I think the fans started coming back because they were chanting, "This is awesome" and everything.
Yep. After the Taker match, it took a while to people get back in the groove. So what the hell happened? You know?
Fucking people left instead of just staying. I mean, they paid all this money, but then they left after Taker lost. Some people are leaving the arena. Some people are apparently reports are people are asking for refunds.
Yeah, I would never do that.
You ain't gonna get a refund.
Nope.
This isn't Battleground.
Nope.
So that's that. Oh, and I liked how Randy Orton's band performed his song live. That was cool, too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was. Yep.
So, overall, you like the show?
Yeah. Better than last year's.
Better than the last couple of years.
Yeah.
This was, to me, you know what? To me, when I was saying, before this pay-per-view, like, I was saying over the last couple of weeks, I was saying this doesn't look like a 30th anniversary show, but after it's said and done, it seemed, this felt like a 30th anniversary.
Yeah, hopefully next year, when I'm there live with you and Lukester and other people from YouTube, it'd be an awesome show, you know?
Yep, we're the wolf pack, the 3 of us. Yep.
And hopefully have more members, you never know, but that's all I want to say. Everyone, have a good one. That's all we're going to say, correct, Tony?
last thing I gotta say is thank you, Taker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before we end this, let's make our quick thoughts about the Hall of Fame this past Saturday night. What's your thoughts, real quickie?
Hall of Fame was really good. God, it was probably one of the best Hall of Fames in a while.
Yes.
Everybody did a good job except Mr. T. I think he went overboard with his whole mama shit. That was kind of awkward. Everybody else did a good job. Nobody gave a fuck about Carlos Colon though. They probably only cared about Carlito
Yeah,
and
that
all
was
that.
funny.
But
Yeah.
I didn't care for Carlos or Mr. T. The rest I cared about, but it was a good Hall of Fame.
Actually,
But
I
yeah.
think it was all good. I think the only one that went really overboard is it was Mr. T. And then later on, Kane interrupted because he went overboard. You know.
Yeah, and all that. But what do you call it? The best one I would say would have to have been Jake Roberts. You could tell his speech came from the heart.
Oh yeah.
And Ultimate Warriors was good too. I'm surprised Hogan didn't get up on the stage and they didn't kill each other.
I thought I prefer him induct him than Linda, but whatever. It's what it is.
Politics. That's called politics though.
Yeah, but it's still not fair. But whatever. But
So,
what am I gonna say? All the people for the Hall of Fame on Saturday night was awesome. Lita had a great speech, and then I loved it. It was good.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till next year. Who's gonna be in a class? You know.
Sting, Taker. You never know.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna be good.
RVD.
Huh?
RVD maybe.
I don't know. They won't put all. I mean, maybe.
Maybe. So.
Maybe we'll know. Maybe we'll know Diva's person there. You know.
Yeah. So. Yep. That seems to about wrap it up.
Yeah, it was pretty good, and I have no problems to watch it on the W Network. No bad feed at all.
You watching on the PS3?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep, it's get better. So I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we're gonna say. Was before we go, was W backstage was really mad at Mr. T? He went overboard, or what was the deal? Why they have Kane out?
I don't know. I haven't heard much about it. All I heard was Triple H was talking to Mr. T backstage or something, kind of saying. I guess he was saying Mr. T went off script.
Oh. Yeah, I think he was. I think he had. Maybe he was getting older. Maybe he was losing his mind. I don't know.
I think he said at least "mama" like 5,000 times.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, I feel sorry for people who was attending that Hall of Fame. I know if you see pictures on Facebook, freaky yeah, so bad they were so bored.
Oh, you see picture? It'd be funny. Mr. T at the hall at WrestleMania last night when Mr. T was out there. It would have been funny if he grabbed the mic and turned heel on his mom.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, what's your thought before we let you go? What's your thoughts on that promo about the WrestleMania 1? Hogan and them guys. So I thought they had a match again.
Oh, it's kind of somewhat. I haven't seen Andor for a long ass time, but that was kind of cool, I guess. Mr. T and Piper hugged.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Slam City thing?
No, that was stupid.
With Ted DiBiase?
That was dumb. Pointless, but whatever. And I'm not too sure if you see it on the wall, but yeah, and so Barry and Steve, when Taker lost, they were very shocked.
They were crying.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that picture on Facebook.
They were crying, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all we're gonna say. Follow us on Twitter down below, and everyone have a good one. Enjoy Raw tonight, and we will be there live for WrestleMania 31. If
we will.
Yep. Now, if you know me, hopefully, I'm definitely going. Tony will, and Lucas is going.
Yep.
So out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Wolfpack is out of here. They're just too sweet.